Hello, everybody. Welcome to Live at 5 here at Broadway.com. It is September 13th. It is Friday the 13th.
My goodness.
I've been told there will be a full moon.
Yeah.
I'm Beth Stevens.
And I am Ryan Lee Gilbert.
And we're here in the studio with Caitlin Moynihan.
Ooh.
Spooky.
The spooky Caitlin Moynihan. And we're very excited because one of our favorite Live at 5 guests is back.
Yes, Jelani Remy is back here in the studio.
From Ain't Too Proud.
Yeah, absolutely.
We will talk to Jelani shortly, but first, our top 5.
We found out who's going to be riding their brooms across the country.
Yes, there are some new people heading to Oz in the North American tour of Wicked. Here we go. We have Talia Suskauer, who is new to the Wicked family. Of course, you may know her from the off-Broadway and Broadway casts of Be More Chill. She's going to be taking on Elphaba on the road. We have Allison Bailey, who is coming back to the Wicked family. She has understudied the role of Glinda, and now she is taking it on full time. And new to the Wicked family as well is Cleavon Derricks. He will be taking on the role of the Wizard. He is, of course, a Tony Award winner for Dreamgirls. He originated the role of James Thunder Early in that show, but you may have also seen him in Big Deal, Hair, or Brooklyn if you're watching Live at 5. So they will join the cast of Wicked on September 24th when Wicked is at the Smith Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. It will be there through the 29th, and then they are sticking with the show for many, many, many a day. You can go on to BroadwayAcrossAmerica.com. You can check out and find out when Wicked is coming to your city, but you should definitely check them out. Talia, especially, has a voice. She's an unbelievable voice, so very cool.
And we found out who's going to be found across the pond.
Good one, Caitlin. Okay, so we're talking about Dear Evan Hansen in the West End.
Yes.
It's going to make its West End debut.
Yeah.
We now know some cast members. Sam Tutty will play the role.
Newcomer.
Newcomer.
Right?
I mean, all the Dear Evan
He's
Hansen
super
people tend to be
adorable.
newcomers because he's
I've already been on his
young.
Instagram. He's very cute.
you've been on his Instagram, so that's important. He will be leading the company as Evan Hansen, although Marcus Harmon will play Evan Hansen at certain performances. We're very excited to say Lauren Ward, Tony nominee Lauren Ward, will play Cynthia Murphy. Rupert Young will play Larry Murphy. Rebecca McInnes as Heidi Hansen. Jack Loxton as Jared Kleiman. And newcomers Lucy Anderson as Zoe Murphy and Doug Culling as Connor Murphy.
Ooh.
Great casting, everybody.
Well done.
The show will begin previews on October 29th and open on November 19th at the Noel Coward Theater.
People can't get enough of that Dear Evan Hansen. People
You
love
said that
Dear
so
Evan
like
Hansen,
such a
you know?
petulant girl. I
It's
love it.
That's
It's a
my
great
inner
show.
core.
It's a Tony-winning show. You know all
Absolutely.
about it. I don't need to
Yeah.
tell you more. There you go.
And one of my favorite classic novels is getting a fun, updated stage adaptation.
You're talking about Wuthering Heights.
I
Is
love
that
Wuthering
one of your
Heights.
favorites?
Yeah,
Oh,
wait.
okay. Yeah. It's
Is that not a thing?
Just,
It's a
it's
thing.
very depressing. Yeah. But you know, it has its charms.
We love
Emma
classics.
Rice. Emma Rice is who we're talking about. She had the acclaimed theatricalization of Brief Encounter that was on Broadway for a little bit. She is working on the stage version of Emily Bronte's 1847 novel that Caitlin Moynihan's a big fan of. She is adapting and directing the production. It will have its world premiere at the National Theatre's Littleton venue in the fall of 2020, and then it will go on tour in the UK after making its premiere there. In case you haven't read Wuthering Heights, it is a romance between Heathcliff, who is an orphan, and he is taken into a family in Wuthering Heights, and he meets Catherine Earnshaw, who is a strong-minded girl who becomes his close companion.
I see why
Things go
Caitlin
well
likes
for
it.
a little while, and things don't go so well for a little while. Casting and production dates for that will be announced soon. But yeah, Caitlin, you're gonna have to buy some tickets. Head on over there to see him. Yeah.
Fine by me. Well, I better go quick because this staple London show is closing down.
Okay, we're switching gears here.
Switching gears real fast. I tried
Also,
to
I
make
want
that
to
an
say
easy
that
transition.
describing something as things go well, things don't go well.
Yeah,
Most plots.
Well, you know,
Right
it's
there.
just- it's
That's how it
iconic
goes.
in
Most
Wuthering
plots.
Heights. Yeah.
All right, we're switching gears. But we're still in London.
Yeah.
In our minds, the Michael Jackson musical. It's really a concert musical.
Right.
Thriller Live, which has been playing for 11 years,
Yeah.
and yet I haven't seen it, is ending its long run in the West End to accommodate a refurbishment, and I like saying that word, of the Lyric Theater. So, I'm going to give you the lowdown. Thriller Live will close on April 26th, 2020, after playing 4,705
Wow.
performances, which is a
Holy
lot. However, it's it's on the hunt for a new West End venue. So it's
So
still
it's not going back into the Lyric when it's been refurbished.
Oh.
It's
not that I know of.
no? Okay.
Not that I know of. But it is also going on a 12-month tour, also known as a year-long tour, if you're paying attention, launching in Switzerland in December. So it's going on the road.
It'll be fine.
If
People
you're
are
in
always
Europe,
gonna find
maybe you'll see
Thriller
Michael
live.
Jackson
Yeah.
doing his thing, someone who looks like him. Anyway, meanwhile, there's a different Michael Jackson musical. This one has a book called Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, which
Right.
is expected to open on Broadway sometime soon. That's all my Michael Jackson information for today.
And Dolly is going down under.
Yes, in case you don't feel like going to London to see Thriller live
We're all
or
over the
Wuthering
place
Heights, you can
today.
go to
We're going all over.
Australia. You can go to Australia where you can see Dolly Parton's 9 to 5. This will be it's of course if you've heard of 9 to 5, this is the musical. Features a book by the film's co-screenwriter Patricia Resnick. Features a score by Dolly Parton herself, a Tony-nominated score. This will happen at Sydney's Lyric Theatre in April 2020 as well. It will be under the direction of Tony nominee Jeff Calhoun, which is really exciting. He, of course, helmed the West End Transfer and the UK tour, the US National Tour. 3 workmates are pushed to the boiling point by their sexist and egotistical boss. That is what 9 to 5 is all about. The Australian premiere, casting, and all of the other production details will be announced soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. There are some other really cool things.
There are. We are
the site.
continuing our fall previews with The Lightning Thief.
Yes.
Great photos,
Yeah.
great video. Find out all about Percy Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris McCarroll has a lot to say about that.
Yes. Also, Renee Rapp. She is the new Regina George in Mean Girls on Broadway. We did a fresh face. Caitlin Moynihan, you chatted with
I
Renee.
did.
Jimmy Award winner.
She's
Renee
fabulous.
Rapp. Yeah.
She loves
Fabulous.
sweatpants. I learned so much.
She does. Well, who
She
doesn't love
loves sweatpants.
Who
sweatpants?
doesn't love sweatpants?
There have been a lot of tours, media. There's a lot of tour stuff up on the site right now.
Yes.
We spoke with the cast of Escape to Margaritaville, their tour, the stars of the Jesus Christ Superstar Tour, 50th anniversary, the stars of the Donna Summer musical tour. You can check out a bunch of tour stuff on the site right now. And finally, Darren Brown Secret is opening on Broadway very soon, and you can get
Sunday.
Sunday. You can get a first look at photos from that production as well. But don't do all of that right now.
No, not now.
No. Stay right
Because
where
right
you
now
are.
we're going to say farewell to Ryan Lee Gilbert.
Goodbye. Have a great weekend. Stay safe on this Friday the 13th.
Thank you, Ryan. And we're going to say hello to Jelani Remy. Caitlin, please tell us all about our guest.
Gladly, yes, we have Mr. Jelani Remy here with us today because he's currently starring in Ain't Too Proud on the Broadway. He is playing Eddie Kendricks. He took over the role from original cast member and Tony nominee Jeremy Pope. He is a former vlogger for us. You know him. We love him. He did it for when he was in The Lion King. Have you heard of it? Maybe. He recently was seen on stage in off-Broadway Smokey Joe's Cafe. He was singing and dancing his face off, and now he's singing and dancing his face off and Ain't Too Proud. Follow him on social media at It's Jelani Remy, and please leave all of your questions in the comments below. Everyone, please welcome Jelani and Beth.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Hey,
yo.
I think we all need applause.
Oh,
It feels right. We don't
feels
always
right.
do it, but
I'm
sometimes.
back.
He's back.
Back again.
The pride of Broadway.
Listen, I love Live at 5. I love it.
You
I
are a
love it. I
repeat
love
offender.
It. I am, happily.
You've been here a lot.
Charge
Yes, we
me.
love it. We love it. We love it. Welcome back.
Thank you.
How's it going over there at the Imperial Theater?
I mean, I have to say, I'm pretty proud. No, the Imperial is a great place. It's wonderful. The show itself, I never knew the magnitude of the story that we can tell.
Yeah.
And to be able to tell the story of the Temps, and for me to sort of get the show as a standby, I was a swing in the show,
Right.
and then now I got the big change. I got bumped up to full-time Eddie Kendricks. It's the dream come true. You know, you hope that they see your potential and they see your hard work and it pays off, and it really has. And I get to, step into the role that Jeremy Pope did such a beautiful job crafting and now make it my own. So I'm pretty lucky.
So tell us your full journey with the show. So did you start with rehearsals when this cast came to Broadway? When did you join the cast?
I started 2 weeks before the cast got together. So they did the show. They've been doing the
They
show
did it for a while,
They
yeah.
did a little run. So they added 2 people to the Broadway production. So I got to just see what the show was, and not have any context as to what the donut was or what any of the technical elements were, or who the cast was.
Wait, explain what the donut is for people who don't know.
Okay, guys, some theater magic. A donut is what we have in the show that's sort of like a revolve, and it's able to revolve around either direction, but then there's also something inside of it that rotates. So the whole stage could be pretty much a booby trap if you don't know exactly where you're stepping.
But there where you can really run around.
You can run around, and it's really cool to tell the story. It's a really cool element that I think Hamilton uses one as well, I think.
Yeah, there's some
But
some
ours is
donuts.
Maybe
I didn't know it was
cooler. I
called
don't
that.
know.
Learning so
Ours is
much.
cooler.
So you got to learn a little bit of the technical aspect.
Yeah,
of
I got
it.
to learn a couple tracks in the show. I learned David Ruffin first, and then I learned Eddie, and then I got
Those
thrown
are two
in.
gigantic tracks.
Yeah, then I got thrown into the cast, who was so ready to perform this show. You know, they've been itching for the Broadway, and they have it, and they had such a beautiful, beautiful camaraderie that we got to add into, and got to sort of meet my new family.
Yeah.
And it really is a family, and we got to build the show from there, and it was like 2.5 weeks of tech, and then we opened.
Wow,
So
that's
it was
crazy.
go, 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 and then after that, it was the Tonys, you know, getting ready for that.
So much.
It's been go, 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 and then now it's me.
Now it's you. And I got to see you in it. You're wonderful,
Thank you
fabulous.
but I'd be nothing
fabulous.
without those other men that lift me up.
Yeah,
You know, I
it's-
have to give a
it's-
shout out to all of them.
When you're watching it, you're getting so much information, but you're also not even realizing how many moves are in this show. Sergio Trujillo,
Do you mean Tony Award winning?
Tony-winning choreographer, Mr. Sergio Trujillo, put you all through your paces.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me about learning some of these moves.
I mean, I watch videos of the temps, you know, trying to get myself ready for rehearsals. We ain't doing what they used to do. No, we're doing this sort of like this new infused 2019 version,
Yeah,
which
it's amped
pushes
up.
you. I think it's a little bit of the Jacksons, a little bit of New Edition, but it's Sergio did such a beautiful job of making the choreography work for anybody. You know,
Yeah.
it's about the heart and the passion you bring into the movement that makes it come alive. You know, because nobody's going to dance the same. You don't want us to dance the same. You want us to have the feel.
Right.
And that's super important. I think that's what keeps this show so lively and so fun to do.
Now, you're a former vlogger for Broadway.com
Well, yes, I am.
for your time in The Lion King, and now Juwan Jackson is our vlogger over at Ain't Too Proud.
And I have to
Did you give him
say,
some tips?
I did give Juwan some tips. He asked me for some tips, but I will say that he is running with this project, and he is doing an amazing job of giving you guys such full and like just wholesome, good content.
It's very wholesome, very good,
It
and
is.
he's very inclusive. He's
dog.
bringing everyone into it,
He is
including
bringing
his
in
dog.
Whoopi Goldberg. He's bringing in stars. He's bringing in like
Yeah.
heavy hitters for this blog. I'm sort of like, okay, well maybe I need to log back on.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not saying no to that at all. All right, now you play Eddie Kendricks in the show, who has an incredible falsetto.
Thank you. Well, thank Eddie, really.
Thank you, Eddie. But also, he's known in the show as Corn
Yeah.
because he loves the cornbread. So, if you were going to be named after your favorite food, I'm only asking hard-hitting questions today because it's
Yeah.
Friday. What would we call you, Jelani?
Taco.
Taco. It's going to stick.
Oh, or lobster. Taco.
Taco's a better ring to it.
You know, it's sensible on Tuesdays. You know, I have a day after it. You can have lobster tacos.
Best of both worlds.
That's a lot to ponder right now. I know you all have questions because I'm watching
It's
Caitlin
true.
scroll.
Really?
So, Caitlin, what do our
Yes, of
readers have
course.
to ask?
Yes. So Mary wants to know, what was it like for you to mentally make that transition into becoming a full-time temptation? What was
Well,
that like
first-
for you?
Hey, Mary. It was wonderful and exhausting at the same time because my brain was so full of so much information. I was like, well, now I got to throw all that away and focus on one. And then not only focus on the one, but relate to the one and really do my work in investigating the one. And our director, Des, he is just a wonderful, wonderful director and cares about not me and the show and wanted to make sure that I, as Jelani, took the time to get to know this character with his guidance and with his grace. So
So, did you do research into
Yeah,
Eddie?
he
And
said-
I know he has
yes.
family members that might
yes,
be
yes, I
around.
got my packets, I got my information, and I'm still finding his isms, which is the beauty of what we do as artists, is that every day is different, and every day you hear something different or you feel something different. As long as it's valid in the world of where we're playing, that's great.
And so, when you were the standby for David Ruffin and Eddie Kendricks, they are the lead singers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of vocal gymnastics going on there for you.
Hi-ya.
Do you have a favorite song that you get to sing in the show?
As Eddie?
Well, sure. I mean, it's anyone, but
yeah,
certainly
I
it's
think
Eddie.
my favorite song is Just My Imagination. I think it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a beautiful, beautiful song, and to hear the beautiful vocals behind me, but it just
And what's
tells
the
a good
highest note
story.
in that for you?
It's a G5.
Yeah, it's high.
Casual.
Just casual.
Sensible G5.
Sensible G5.
I love that. So we have another question, and Ken wants to know, what is it just like, the brotherhood of the Temptations? Because you guys are like on stage all the time, moving and grooving. What's it like
there are a
backstage
lot
for
of
you
them.
guys?
Tomfoolery. Tomfoolery. These brothers and these beautiful black men and women are just so strong and so powerful and so magnetic that we gravitate towards each other, and to be able to put this piece of work on with these beautifully talented men and women, It's unlike anything I've done. I've done The Lion King before. That's its own sort of group. Smokey Joe's with its own sort of family. This is something else. This is something different. This is something that is just so wonderful. So I think the audience feels that as well. They feel that camaraderie in the show because they become part of it. The audience becomes part of the journey with us, and I think that's so special and so cool.
All right, I think we have one more question.
Yes.
And then I have a very serious question.
Oh, okay.
Nervous.
So, well,
Is it about tacos?
Maybe.
well, Chris wants to know, just can you talk a little bit about being a performer with like the audience, the energy I feel like the energy audience. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak today. The audience energy at the Imperial Theater is crazy.
Through the roof.
And Chris wants to know, what's it like to be like performing up there?
What's it like? I think it definitely helps put you into that place of the Temptations because it gives
like being
it's just like being in a
the
concert
room
with
with
them,
them, yes.
and the audience thinks that you're them, so they're talking back to you, they're reacting, and they're fueling the truth of the story, because they're getting a chance to either relive their childhood or be in the moment with you. So it's perfect. It's the perfect setup to keep you going to tell the story.
And for people who don't know, this wasn't my silly question, but for people who don't know what this show is about, it's not just a concert. You're really learning about the lives of these people.
I will say Dominique Morso, our book writer, did an amazing job of telling a story in a period that is just so honest. And her writing and the way she tells the story is just so informative, and it's descriptive, and it's inviting, and it's captivating. It
gives you a sense
it's really
of the time
special.
and place, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. We know you, Jelani.
I'm
And we
nervous.
know that you love to imitate people. You are a mimic. You are a natural mimic.
I plead the fifth.
You have bragged about this before. So, which celebrity do you want to come see Ain't Too Proud? And let's hear you do that celebrity.
Well, she already came.
Oh, okay.
Well,
No, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Whoopi Goldberg, and I'm here with the cast of Ain't Too Proud.
is that good? I don't know.
wow.
Is that,
He's
I
so
feel like I've
good.
done that one
He's
before.
so good.
Have I done that?
I don't know, but I just got tingles. So, yes.
Okay.
Whoopi, come back to Ain't Too Proud.
Send
on the
us your
vlog.
Whoopi pies.
What was it like to meet her, by the way?
Magical. And I was doing everything I could not to do the voice.
You
Hi,
should've-
Hi, Whoopi. Yeah, no.
It was just jumping out.
No, that's
You've never done someone to that person, have you?
well, they keep trying to make me, and it's getting closer and closer, and I get super nervous.
Were you there when Oprah came?
Yeah. Yeah! She loved the show. Oprah, listen. I got to hug Oprah, and she smells like warmth, wealth, and positivity. Okay?
These are the kinds of things we really
Y'all
want
need
to
to know
know.
that.
We
Y'all
need to know
that.
this.
Y'all need to know that. She loved the show, and she radiated just magic. Like, that's Oprah. Oprah. Okay. And she ran backstage.
do
Her hair
that.
was bouncing.
Her hair was bouncing.
No, I was crying. I couldn't see because I was.
You
like,
didn't do the voice to her either.
No, I clam up.
Oh,
I clam up. Yeah.
okay. Well, is there anyone you want to invite to the show?
I would like to invite Michelle Obama. I would like to invite Celine Dion first and foremost. My mom, come on back. She loves it. She loves it.
Those are like your three spiritual mothers.
Those are my animals.
Those are your people.
Yeah. But I invite anybody to come to the show. If you just want a chance to just step into a world of joy and merriment and just good music.
talent.
Talent.
It's a talent-packed cast.
Hey.
So good.
Hey.
All right. Thank you for coming, Jelani.
Thank you for having me.
They love having you.
Stay safe,
Come on
y'all.
back.
The moon. I don't know what they're saying. Friday the 13th, but
It's terrifying. It's going to be okay. Go to Ain't Too Proud. Everything works out at Ain't Too Proud.
basically, yeah.
Caitlin, will you take us on out?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We are live at 5 every single weekday here on Facebook. You can listen to us where we get your podcast by searching for #live@5 and hitting that subscribe button. Be sure to tune in next week when we talk to some of the stars who are taking some of your favorite shows on the road.